Would you look at this place? Just have a gander. Welcome everybody to another daily vlog. A vlog that happens daily, sometimes from the heart of cotton country. The heart of cotton country in Alabama. Check that place out. Pretty amazing. I've been passing by this place for years and years and years. Have not stopped once because I wasn't sure if the parking lot was actually big enough to hold my tractor trailer. But it was big enough. So I'm going to take you guys on a quick tour of the Pioneer Museum in Alabama. Travel along with me, shall you? Who says that? Oh, Adam used to say that. I'm not going to try and copy anybody's stuff. Yeah, nothing to say. When you're first passing by this place, it's kind of hidden back in the woods on the side of the road a little bit. But the one thing you do see is this pretty amazing locomotive. It does have a date on here. It is called the W.T. Smith Lumber Company. It's a logging locomotive, which I think we could probably go on top of it. Yeah, even with my bad back, I think we could climb right in here and check this out. Would you look at this? I think this is where, hopefully I don't fall through the floor. Maybe this is where all the water sits in here. Probably gets pumped up. I don't know. I don't know how a choo-choo train works, but this is an actual choo-choo train. Not sure how you steer a train. I didn't see a steering wheel in there of any kind, but it's still pretty amazing. This locomotive here was built in 1881. Wow. I guess that's pretty old. It's a lot older than I am, and I'm up there. Look at that. That is pretty majestic, I must say. Looks like there's a lot of ground to cover on these grounds. A lot of buildings, a lot of stuff out in the forest and stuff like that. But I think I'm going to start off this quick little tour by going inside the main building and checking out what they have inside the museum, and then we'll wander around the grounds before I have to leave this pretty amazing place.
Just wondered if she felt that she was gonna let you really.
Would you look at this place? They have coffee. Oh my God, they have coffee. I don't know how I gravitate towards this every time, but I do. It figures. It's a little bit cold. But, okay, so right when you first walk into this museum here, you got all this, I don't know what, it's like a break room. It's like, I think this is where the adults kind of hang out, because once you come in here, you got all sorts of little kids' funness. Would you look at that stuff? Some sort of Lincoln logs, but not Lincoln logs. Also, you get all these fun little basket weaving things, stuff for the kids. Even a miniature choo-choo train. Would you look at that? Lots of little fun stuff for the children's. So far, there really has been no signs of what everything is. It looks like they have a facade here of an old town, from the old west. Well, not really the old west, because I'm in Alabama. The old south. And look at that mural. This place is actually in the town of Troy, Alabama, so this mural is fairly accurate. Isn't that right, little girl? Are you a boy or a girl? I can't tell if that's a boy or a girl. It does have a teddy bear. I think it's mute though. It's mute. It's gonna be on my way. This is actually set up rather nicely. It talks about the crossing, which I don't know what the crossing is. So here it says, intended to provide an environment in which the visitors can step back in time. The mural, let's see here, that doesn't explain what the crossing is. Oh, it's the crossing from the 19th century to the 20th century. I gotcha. I gotcha. I'm going to head back up towards the front and start in this kind of town area, and we're going to look inside the windows. I don't know if we can go in any of this facade stuff, but they do have rather large windows, so we can take a peek inside. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That's scary. Possibly even more scary is the doctor's office. Would you look? Let's see if we see anything. Look at the tools. Would you look at those tools over there on that operating table? The only tool in there I would probably be comfortable using is that one sitting down there on the floor. You know, that one. Yeah, this place is pretty cool. I mean, it would be a great place if you're like a second, third, or fourth grader or something like that, and you're going on a little field trip. I can see kids having a great time at a place like this. They had a run on the money. They had a run. The market crashed. There's nobody here. They got these gates. You know what? Honestly, I think I would rather have something like this compared to those 3-inch thick pieces of glass that you can't talk through when you go to talk to your teller at the bank. This is much better. And what do we have? General store, maybe? It's a druggist. It's a drugstore. Pretty nice. Whoa, this is actually done up rather well. Kind of, at the moment, wanting a 10-cent Coca-Cola. Halloween Horror Nights the other day, I was told that I actually need to not go to a Miller. I was told I probably needed to venture into one of these places. Moment, it looks like the barber is quite busy. If we're allowed back here, let's see. Oh, the door is open. What is in this room? What kind of crazy stuff is in here? What is this? Cannonball from the Savannah River? Artillery frictions? What are those? What are those? So what I think happens here, it's the same way. It's all through a timeline. I think down there is kind of the modern stuff. And back here is pre-modern stuff. Yeah, pre-modern. Definitely don't think this is modern. This place is huge. I don't know where to start. There's no start or finish. So you just kind of start in the middle and you could either go right or left. So over here, it looks like I'm in the Indian area, or the Native American. Whoa, yeah, I think, never mind. Would you look at this? What is this all about? Oh, this is a kitchen. This is an old Southern kitchen. Whoa. Ladies, can you imagine cooking on something like that? Look at the old-timey microwave oven. I specifically know somebody that just got a new coffee press. Something like that right there would be very, very handy. I guess the best thing to do is start on one end and just work your way around. Because you don't know, there's no specific signage of where to check out stuff first, but as you're walking to start at the first part of this place, there's these little doors, like you can just kind of walk in and check out the bedding of a classic Southern bedroom. Ooh, she scared me. I thought there was somebody standing there. Don't worry, she's not real. They definitely had to do a lot of work back in the day. Now that everything's so automated. You know what, though? Invented something like that. I mean, in your sleep and you're thinking, you know what? I need a new rug, but I don't want to sit here and knit it. I'm going to create this contraption that'll do it for me. Who came up with this? And how did they even... I mean, they were brilliant. Talk about Edison, talk about Tesla, talk about all these other people. But whoever thought of something like that is just as brilliant in my book. It's how you could get spools of cotton in a dispensary type thing. This is spooky. Spooky. She's spooky. Could you imagine just crashing out in here solo, El Solo, at nighttime, walking around only by candlelight and seeing these mannequins and the paranormal, but it would give you the creeps. It's pretty unbelievable that that gets put in a machine, really becomes something like this. Or some clothing. Yes, cotton makes clothing. So here, I guess they are showing off some bayonets. Would you look? Could you imagine? Could you imagine? I don't know what you can imagine, but can you imagine? Quite a bit of Indian artifacts and quite a bit of Civil War artifacts. Up to the modern times. Would you look at this stuff? Way, way different than what we're used to using now. Definitely. No, never mind. I could not imagine printing using something like this. Having to sort out all the letters. I can't imagine it. I have a hard enough time texting with my thumb. I need to tell you something. The horse you're using up there is pretty much useless. It's useless. Actually, don't think you're going to get much plowing done with old blue. That's the horse's name. Looks like he's been standing out in the sun a little bit too long. You can just bend down and pick up handfuls of cotton. It's white gold. White gold. At least it's white gold here in the South. Look at the size of this. What is all the... I have no idea what none of this stuff is. It really... There's no explanation. You just kind of got to go with it. You know, the only person that would know would be that no good, dirty blacksmith. I think he's over at the school teacher's house at the moment. Or down by the railroad. Okay, look, would you look at the size of this room? It's ginormous. It's huge. It's bigger than the quilt room that we just got out of. This place is amazing. What a great place to stop at. A small little amazing roadside attraction here in Troy, Alabama. This is just the inside. Look at that hearse. It is the Halloween season after all. Look, there's somebody in there. There's somebody in there. pretty much every roadside attraction in the South, whether it's in Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Kentucky, Tennessee, you always have to have moonshine still. There's so much. I mean, I don't have much time. I only have like 30 minutes to kill, so I have to kind of rush around. That's pretty much what I'm doing now. They do have this organized pretty well. All these buggies, so you'll zigzag. You can't just cut through the buggies. You have to zigzag and then kind of come down in between them. This is pretty much the only organized trail within the entire indoor part of this museum. Everything else is just kind of spread out and you just kind of work your way around, walking around. This is the only trail. I mean, if you think about it, what a trail is, this is kind of a trail, and it's the only one that's organized throughout the whole place. But as awesome as this is, the other stuff was just as awesome. Whoa! Look at how this is an original tractor trailer. Well, it's a trailer, not a tractor. Well, it could have been hooked to a tractor, I guess, but it was probably horse-drawn. And look what's inside. I'm hauling chickens right now. This trailer is hauling cotton. It is an admission price to get into this place, much like the one in Georgia, the Cotton Museum and stuff in Georgia. That is $5. Here in Alabama, the price of inflation from crossing the state line jacks it up to $10. So it's $10 to get into this place, and so far from what I've seen, it's well worth it, because just the inside of this place is probably worth $5. Can't imagine what is outside. Oh, get out this door. I'm gonna go ahead, down this coffee, break this into 2 videos, because I think there's gonna be a lot to see outside here too. So let me down this cold coffee. As you look at the prices of this place, adults $10, seniors $9, students $8, children 5 and under are free. Definitely worth stopping by and drinking a cup of cold coffee. So until the next one, guys, from the Alabama Pioneer Museum, I'll talk to you later. Love you all. Peace out, everybody.